This is a thing I watch beginners do all the time in Photoshop. Drives me absolutely crazy. Never do this. As a blending mode to try to add... Whoop, I'm in the wrong file. There we go. If you go to choose a blending mode to try to add color to something, you would think the one that says color is the right one, and it 100% is not. And the reason for that... Oh, this is a... Here, look at this. I think it's because there's a little bit of saturation there, but... if we were to pick something that is like relatively like a skin tone and put it over the whole thing, like no matter what color we pick here, it's always going to look bad. The color blending mode is like kind of a bad way to do it, in my opinion, because adding color, it doesn't change the values at all. It ends up, and like there's going to be a temperature change. What I've seen from Mark Brunet is that he does this along with a gradient map that's going to produce like minor temperature changes within there, and so the two combined create something that does what you're looking for, which is to like create a slightly different temperature range between like the highlights and the shadows, which is what color photos always have. And so when you combine those two, you end up with a slightly better result. But this is one of the reasons why I like overlay or hard light better for adding color to things, because you need to like they already create slightly different hues when you add them, like different saturations when you add them over black and white. And so because you end up with different saturations and different like value zones, it sort of naturally creates a slightly more realistic lighting pattern than something like color. And then when you add the gradient map variation over the top of that, you end up with something that feels way, way more natural. So that's, to me, is like always been my method for doing it. It's funny, like everyone's got their own blending modes that they like. And I mean, I think everyone should try out their own methods and stuff. I have been a lover of hard light for as long as I've used it. Yeah, Ross Tran is like, that's his whole brand is color dodge. I've never once used color dodge, but I'm never going to say like color dodge is the wrong choice, because I mean, Ross Tran's work is great. And like, he's built like a whole empire off of color dodge.